So there was no sound. I really messed up, guys. There should be sound now. So thank you for letting me know, guys. Thank you for letting me know. Welcome Trav, welcome Maria, welcome Jason, welcome Mike, welcome everyone. And you should hear me now. I really always mess up. Like sometimes my screen is stuck, sometimes the microphone is off. But yeah, we should be back now. And we were just doing some preparations for the stream, so we did not miss anything important. We're just about to start and get into the real action. We're looking at Degen.FUN today, as you can see, the new platform, and later we'll migrate to PUMP.FUN as well. Take a look at the new coins on there, because Degen.FUN at the moment is kind of dry, kind of empty, and there is not that much volume on the platform at the moment, but quite a few coins have already gone to Radium, and one which we were checking yesterday was Degen Casino, had gone to Radium. There was PUMP.FUN, I think, in this tab, yeah, which by the way dumped. We found this coin at like 25k, 30k dollars in market cap yesterday, and it now has dumped completely. So clearly this platform is really new and it's really risky. This coin, which I was talking about, Degen's Casino, which we found at 15k dollars in market cap, now went to Radium, which is very nice news in my opinion. It had real utility, it was like a real casino with a nice interface, and it slow moved to Radium in one day. And we're going to be checking out this coin on Dex Screener. I'm not even sure what is the current price of this token, the current market cap. But they said their max buy limit at 100 million, so they did utilize the anti-cheat feature, which is nice. And we're going to check out the website again. As you can see from here, you can actually play all of those games. You do have to sell your soul here for some reason, but yeah, I'll click acknowledge. And you can see all of those games and people are playing like quite recently, and all of those games work. We're not going to gamble here, but all of those games do work. And they do look great. This website looks great, the interface looks great, so no wonder why it moved. It was a real project, the developer did not cheat, so clearly Radium worthy, and it's now in Radium. So let's take a look at Dex Screener and the market cap of this coin. And welcome everyone to this live stream. Happy to have all of you here. This is going to be Degen.FUN stream in the first first part of this stream, and second part is going to be about PUMP.FUN when we ran out of coins on Degen.FUN. Degen.FUN will get more volume as people discover it, I think. Yeah, it has lots of nice features. They really want to make it drug proof and anti-cheat, which is a big issue with PUMP.FUN, so they could make something happen here for sure. But here is a classic pattern, as you can see, from Degen Casino. Obviously it launched at 60-80k dollars in market cap and instantly dumped on Dex Screener. So yeah, classic pattern, and it's now pretty much there. It's holding its 26k market cap level, but the profits were made on Degen.FUN, of course, on Degen.FUN's chart. Obviously, take your profits before Radium. And I guess the volume kicked in here. And people are buying for kind of small, as you can see here. The transactions on Degen.FUN are not really that big at the moment. They're kind of on the smaller side for sure. And there is barely any volume as well. So let's take a look at PUMP.FUN, and clearly there is no volume for 10 hours already. Or actually there is, but people are just selling. So it's just a selling pressure. And as you can see, the amounts are kind of small. So I'm actually going to close this coin because it's no longer interesting to us. This one was pretty high up yesterday, and it's not really changing in price because there is no action going on. It's pretty much dead in volume. So actually we'll close this one as well. We want to look at coins which are more active. This one we found at like 6k, 7k, and it's a coin of a co-founder of Degen.FUN. So it's now up to 10k dollars in market cap almost. And this could perform pretty well if we do assume that Degen Fund is going to thrive in the near future. So this coin, guys, this coin, do your own research. You can take a look at this because clearly a co-founder, I would assume, is not going to rug a project on his platform, and that would be really Degen. So yeah, check out this coin. Yang is co-founder's name. Definitely, I think it's rug proof. And this one went to Radium, so that is very, very nice. And let's now take a look at new coins on Degen Fund. Perhaps you can find something interesting to look at. But yesterday it was kind of silent in my opinion. Kind of silent. Just going to open every coin really. Every coin which is up a little bit. And there aren't many I can see already. This went to Radium. Might be interesting to examine this one. At $17K in market cap. And it had lots of volume actually. This is very good for Degen Fund. So this is like extraordinary and rather rare type of surge in volume, as you can see. Transactions are on the higher side. The volume was there literally every single minute. And it just went to Radium in 20 minutes. So we are going to take a look at this, whether it's on Radium yet. We're going to Dex Screener. Tapping in for the first time from Jamaica, welcome. Let's grab a bag, that's for sure. Welcome to this live stream. You guys can subscribe to notifications because we are live literally every single day. Yesterday we did a nice live for 3 hours just talking about Degen Fund because it's completely new to me as well. And this coin, by the way, it launched at 5K on Degen Fund and it now is sitting at 300K in market cap, which is really, really magnificent. And it's holding very, very well. I mean, it does clearly look bullish with loads of volume. 245K in the last 5 minutes, 20K volume. So this looks very, very nice. The chart kind of looks uncertain here a bit. It's kind of consolidating, but it's high up already at 400K, 450. So it's really surging. Very nice. Clearly very, very nice. We're actually going to check out the website and stuff as well. If there is one, and there isn't, but there is Twitter, so let's check out Twitter perhaps. Doesn't exist. Interesting. Well, Telegram then. Let's take a look at that. Not sure why it's doing this to me, like redirecting to my Streamlabs, which I stream from. Now we're going to join the group. The group is getting so many buys, Telegram set a rate limit. Alright, so it's surging with people. We can't join the group at the moment, which kind of sucks because it would have been really interesting. But yeah, the coin is high up. Let's keep an eye on this coin. Clearly has loads of volume. And those coins do perform from Degen Fund, the ones that migrate. There was one coin which went to $3 million in market cap, which was called Thief Cat. So very, very prosperous. This coin we didn't take a look at yet, at $7.5K in market cap, as you can see. And people are doing those bumps here as well, which is nice. So there are bump transactions going on. Nice distribution. But do we see any real volume? And we rather don't, because as you can see from here, there is like no volume whatsoever. And this coin has been live for like 10 hours. So they really lack volume on Degen Fund at the moment. And well, this website is simple. And because they lack volume and people, usually the telegrams are not that active at all. Like it's rare to see any activity. And here it's just a channel. Can we join the group though? Is there a group? There is 20 members, which is kind of little. You want the group to have at least 50 people, but that's like PUMP.FUN rules. So for Degen Fund, 20 people, I would say it's like average. But there aren't strong communities when it comes to Degen Fund coins. That's for sure. And that is an issue because those coins are community driven. That is 100%. But people are talking here. So there is some sort of community for sure. But it's rather slow mooning and not really healthily because without volume it can't really do much. This coin was from yesterday. We also saw it yesterday, and as you can see here, there is no change in the volume or in price action. So it's just staying at the same level and rather downtrending over time. And you can see there is no volume like whatsoever. So soon we'll switch to Pound.FUN, I guess, because on PUMP.FUN there is not much to look at, unfortunately. Unfortunately. This one is new, and width was like a trend recently, so yeah, but there is no volume again. So yeah, really unfortunate. Let's speedrun this. No volume. Next. DJ and Casino. That was a nice one. This one we saw yesterday, no volume at all. Fortunately. This is from yesterday as well. So not much new coins that have been performing downtrending at no volume. So that's the classic pattern for PUMP.FUN, unfortunately. This one is from yesterday. I would assume there is no volume, and there isn't. So yeah guys, let's switch to Pound.FUN. I don't know, let's quickly take a look at perhaps top market cap coins, which went to Radium. Can they show us this? Not sure why it's not working. So welcome everyone to this live stream. Happy to have all of you here. And the market cap is not working anymore, but it did work before yesterday. So I'm not sure why it's glitching now. Yeah, let's go back to Pound.FUN. We're going to be looking at Pound.FUN coins, and we're going to keep an eye on this one. Clementine does look extremely attractive in terms of its gains so far. Why doesn't the threads and holders tab work? Well, the holders tab here is the one right here. So just have to look at this section. But threads is yet to come, and they're yet to deploy all of those wonderful, functions and everything. So the website is still in progress, in development. So it will take time for them to develop it and launch all of those functions. Hi Nick, would you recommend using PinkSale? I've never tried PinkSale. As far as I know, it's like a pre-sale website for meme coins, but Pound.FUN already is a pre-sale website pretty much. So I just stick with Pound.FUN. I don't use PinkSale. Check Mole. Where is Mole? Is Mole on Pound.FUN, Dex Screener, or DJ Fund? Let me know. But let's now open some nice coins. Hopefully we can find some slow mooners, because this is what happens when you look for first waivers. This is like the first waiver classic, just up and down, unfortunately. When one person sells, when the developer sells, which he did right now, for 4.5 SOL, then everyone sells and it's game over. So in terms of that, Pound.FUN somehow might want to start preventing the developers from rogging, for example, because this would be real good. This is another scam. Developer holding 57%, as you can see, bought for 34 SOL. So clearly a scam. And they pump this coin to King of the Hill, and then the usual normal investors come in and get rocked, unfortunately. This is an interesting chart because this reversed with volume for a second wave. As you can see, the volume died here completely and went to zero in this stage. And the volume kicked back in, and once it does, it can do some nice gains for you, because second waves can go higher than the first one. And in this coin's case, already 2.5x. If you of course caught this, we're going to take a look. Distribution looks great. People are talking in the threads. Developer is doing burns, and burns are very, very nice. Proof of the burn, very, very amazing. If the DEX is prepaid, that would be huge, of course. But yeah, the coin was dead for quite a while, and there is no website. So that is kind of a red flag. Website really is the bare minimum, and it's so easy to make as well. It's not really that complicated at all. Safeguard doesn't have permissions to create this link. Interesting. So no Telegram or it doesn't work. And either way it's bad because I can't join it. But we'll keep an eye on this coin. I mean, it's too late clearly to ape. But in this stage, when you saw volume coming in, this obviously could have been a trade. That's for sure. That's for sure. And at the moment, there is no fees on PUMP.FUN for the 7 next days. Because this is like compensation to us. Because they messed up trading for people, obviously. There is lots of volume in this coin, but there is just 15 people holding, as you can see, which means it has a really small community. There is some kind of a voice message. Should we open it? I'm not sure. There are things, there are memes. There is something written here. You can generate your own meme, and there is a tutorial how to do it. So there is some sort of utility here, and this works, as you can see. So that is nice. 3D maker, very, very nice. Website is kind of simple, but it has a function, a use case. So let's take a look at this coin's Telegram for sure. Why doesn't foreign wallet let me sell? Well, make sure you have enough fees, enough Solana to cover the fees, because otherwise, if you don't have enough for fees, it's going to fail. But this is the only reason why it would fail, because Forum is a great platform. And there is no chat history available, that's unfortunate. There is just 8 members, so this one certainly is not an ape because it's too early for the community to be there. We will keep it open for fun, just to keep track, but coins with no community are certainly not an ape. This I've seen for like 5 days or like a week, and this clearly is a slow mooner, which I was even trading at some point, but as you can see here, it is doing nothing for literally 1 week. So if you're buying in, it means you're freezing your funds for, you don't know how long, it might be days or weeks, but you're certainly freezing your funds for like a maximum 2x potential. So the developer hasn't sold, he seems to be trusted, transparent, and that is great. And this is a green flag all over this coin. It has a great website, I know it. It has a nice Telegram community. Everything is good. And besides the fact that it's not really moving. You can even buy things from here. You can pay with crypto. They actually ship the product. And it's a great website, as you can see. Various items, offers. So clearly a use case website. They clearly, like, it's a great machine because if they make money, they can use that money for further promoting the coin. So there's like a nice kind of cycle if there is demand for their products. And this coin is a promising one, but so high up at this point and not really doing anything, which is the only issue. But slow mooners like this I really like. At like 15k, 20 kilos in market cap, this is very clutch. This one looks interesting because it's a first waiver, but it is moving slowly. So slow moving first waivers are attractive as well, and it has sufficient volume. Interesting. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm not sure why your forum is not working, Brad. It should be working, but you can contact the support. Like that's for sure, because I'm not sure how to fix that. Radium now, Mole on Radium. Well, let's take a look at Mole. It was a great show. So this one, a meme of legends, at 12k dollars in market cap, this is very bad because at this point on Radium, if coins go that low, you can consider them dead really. So this coin, honest opinion, I think you should not buy in. And not financial advice, do your own research, but I wouldn't buy into it like ever, unless the volume kicks back in, then maybe. But until then it's a dead project. This has very nice volume. So I'm curious to check out the website. And it does look kind of good. Right away I can tell. It does some information. Social media. You can click on this as well. Roadmap. And this interface looks kind of good. It's better than average. That's for sure. Build the airdrop system. Mass promotion, awards and airdrop. So this is usually a fantasy. It's nothing really to take serious, but a great website is nice. So hopefully this won't be loud because we'll try to play this game if it works. So this is the rocket, and I have to dodge them basically. So that's nice. This website is clearly working, that's for sure. Has a use case, has information, has like a game. I'm going to fail. And this is the airdrop. So this is very, very nice. This is like a social airdrop. You can retweet and get points, and basically those points will later guarantee you a reward in some amount of time, like could be weeks or months, or right away, I don't know. But yeah, you can do those immediately to get coins. And there is also like a YouTube video. So very nice website. I do like the website at least. So far it's kind of promising. 89 members, that is good as well, with 21 of them online and 16 in the voice chat. And there are people in the chat as well, like right now, which is very, very nice. The community clearly is active and developers eating dinner. Lots of people are talking here. That is a very good sign. Lots of members, lots of video chat participants. Very, very magnificent. Pinned messages, always check them because there is the most important info. The official launch. So this was a pre-launch coin as well. So they built a community even before actually deploying this token on PUMP.FUN, which I'm a fan of really because you can have a community even before the token is launched. Hence, you can build a strong one quite early on. You build interest and hype even before it's launched. And they have these phases, which is nice. I do think it's nice. It's nice to read what's going to happen, but don't take it too seriously. This is the only thing. But this looks clearly very, very nice. Like, I like this coin. Let's go back now. And you guys do your own research. And it's kind of shallow in volume. This is the only thing that's concerning about this coin. I do think it's shallow in volume, and usually when volume downtrends, the coin as well downtrends. So you could get a better entry for this coin perhaps. But the project does look good. The core, the community, the website are clearly on point. And they are doing those bump transactions as well. So here I would wait for a dip. And this looks attractive to me actually. I do think it's a promising coin. This one, I don't remember if we checked this, but clearly loads of volume, some volatility, going to keep an eye on that. This is going for a second wave still. I mean, it's already having a second wave. Welcome everyone. Worker and contact support. I'm pretty sure they should have the Telegram group for support. So you should get it from their Twitter. Just need to find their X profile. I mean, every coin that leaves PUMP.FUN dumps hard on radium. Yeah, exactly. Like many of them do, but they dump completely, right? I mean, they barely recover from the dump. Hence, like when it dumps, it's usually game over. This coin is dead as well, by the way. And developer Xandao is in the voice chat right now with video. Yeah, I mean, this project I like so far. The only concern is the volume. If it downtrends, I would expect it to go down. So there will be a better entry for this, I do think that. But yeah, this project looks good. Website is nice. The Telegram is nice, community is there, and developers in the voice chat. So we actually can take a look at him in the voice chat, why not? So he's here, but I can't see him, it's just his screen. And he isn't talking, so I'm going to leave this. But it's nice, he's active. And he's eating dinner at the moment, so yeah. He's not showing his face. He's not showing his face. This slow moon is getting bumped constantly, which I really like. You got to bump up your coins, because the more you see coins, the more familiar you are with them, and the more trust you have in those coins. That's also like psychological as well. Marketing works the same way as well. Like you got to put the product in front of people's eyes as much as possible, and eventually it builds trust over time, just like subconsciously, because you're familiar with the product, you have seen it countless of times, and here as well, the more you can see those coins bumping up, the more trust you have for them. So that's always nice. That's why it's so important to bump. Distribution looks kind of great here. The meme like cat's paw, and those are all the famous cat memes. They should be. And it's the first waiver, so a riskier play. There is volume, that is nice. Volume is always very important, but it's downtrending. So this is the first issue we can see here. The thread section, not really that big, unfortunately. We want to see it as big as possible. Hundreds of replies, because it's representing the community's power. If there is only 10 replies, it's usually because community is a small one. And this website, it does look like a friendly one, like cartoonish or like for kids. So it's nice to understand and read, to look at. It's pleasing, but nothing too special. Not really professional is what I mean, but acceptable, that's for sure. I'm going to join the Telegram. $56 people in the group, and that is usually very nice. I mean, I think the average is like 50 people on PUMP.FUN, and if you have less than 50, I do think you should be hesitant and more skeptical, because under 50 the community is too small. And for the voice chats, I usually look for at least 15 people, but 13, yes, it's acceptable. And you also got to look at conversations here, pinned messages as well. They were doing great, that is nice. So nothing too special here, but it does look great. There are sufficient members, that's for sure. That's for sure. But I wouldn't say it's Snape. I wouldn't say it's Snape because it's a first waiver and it doesn't look overly bullish, in my opinion. Doesn't really look overly bullish. This one, as you can see, volume is decreasing and its price as well is decreasing a little bit. So we're going to see what's going to happen, because it's an interesting one. And this one as well. So this one is dipping. This was from PUMP.FUN. Performed really well. Went to almost $500K in market cap. I'm going to close this one. What do you think, PUMP.FUN or PUMP.FUN? For now, for sure, PUMP.FUN, because there is sufficient amounts of traders, sufficient amount of volume. But on PUMP.FUN, the issue is that there is no volume, no demand for coins, and they're just standing and they just freeze your money for literally days. And they're more likely to dump as well, because barely any of them moves up, you know. There's just like 20 or 30 radium coins which hit radium. And on PUMP.FUN you can reach, I mean, there is like every hour about 30 coins migrating to radium. So clearly it's more used at the moment, PUMP.FUN. DEX is prepaid, that is nice. Burns are done, that is very nice. And lots of people are talking here. So that is extremely nice. Is it a community takeover? Someone told CTO. Developer is still here, so it's not a community takeover. That was misinformation. And this, the only issue is it's high up. And it almost went to radium in its first 10 minutes, which is very interesting. And it most likely was a pre-launch token, I would assume, because that's such a pump. As you can see here, the volume now is really shallow at the moment. but it can kick in any time because this clearly has a strong community in my opinion, but we are yet to join the Telegram. And they are doing bumps as well. Very nice so far. I do like this project, even though it's high up in the market cap. There is a website which is very, very average, but a website itself is a good sign. Doesn't have to be overly great. 223 people. That right now is very nice. With 43 being online and 11 in the voice chat. That's a bit smaller than I thought, a bit lower than I would have expected, than I was expecting. Now, are there people talking? And they are. And that is nice. So community is there, they're talking. CTO, nope, the team is here. So it's not a CTO. People are here, they're doing raids, micro buys and positive comments. Very nice. So it looks promising. Lots of pinned messages, we're going to check them. Good narrative, base team, voice chat 24/24, 347, most likely online every day. Raids, some big marketing. Remember to follow. So the number of people is nice. The community clearly is big. The community clearly is there, as they're sending memes as well. Not related to the coin, some random anime, but still, community is active, but it's too high up, the only issue. I'll keep it open though because it looks promising, that's for sure. So do your own research. I don't think the risk to the reward is worth it. It's only 2x potential at most. So yeah, too little. This is CTO, Degen Turo. Let's take a look at this one. Good market cap, because I usually like coins at about $15k in market cap because it's perfect. 20 or more means you basically have less profits, and 10 or less means the coin can likely will die. There is volume, but they're mostly bumping this coin. Nice distribution. Is there a community though? This is the most important question when it comes to first waivers and why they're so risky. No socials here, but you can see Telegram has been sent in the thread section, which I'm going to take a look at. Welcome everyone. If you are new, subscribe with notifications on because we are streaming every single day. You can also check out the free PUMP.FUN course in the live chat pinned message. Also Discord, completely free, and Telegram course channel. And there is no chat history, but there is 15 people, and considering that it's only 35 in this group, this looks very, very strong. But it does need a bigger community, that's for sure. That's for sure. There is not much people talking here as well. So the play here really is to look at the volume, because if it's shallowing down, the coin is going downwards. If it's going up, you can ride the first wave if you want to, but it's going to be really risky, because you can see here volume is downtrending, which usually means a downtrend in price. So let's see if this comes to fruition, this prediction. So yeah, we'll keep this coin open. But the volume is already getting more shallow. And once you see first wave's volume getting shallow, you should really cash out and not ape. This woman is live. Very, very interesting if that's true. But the live trend kind of is over. And they've already sold out. Yeah, the developer already sold out. So a very quick dump, as you can see, with those live coins. This must be a slow mooner because there is so many replies, and it clearly is one, as you can see. It's just been launched 9 hours ago, but the chart looks kind of good. It's consolidating, and I would expect it to go to radium because slow mooners on its first day oftentimes hit radium. That's usually it, but 2x profits only. And even though I think it's more likely to go to radium than die, I do think that it's too risky to go for only 2x, simply not worth it. Even though you can see bumping transactions, which are really, really prosperous here. literally every second. They even lag for me. So that is nice. It's clear attracting more people. But it's high up in market cap. Their screener paid. So I'm going to close this one. But I do think that it will go to Radium. Just from the chart. And the fact that it's a slow mooner. But no deep research done, of course. And this one, as I told you guys, like it was at 20k, now it has dropped to 15k, 16k, and the volume was lacking. Now there is volume, but it's just the selling pressure. So volume is there now, and hopefully it can uptrend from here, because even selling pressure counts as sufficient volume. But as you can see here, when there was no volume, it was decreasing. And now the time is to look for how quick is the dip bouncing here. Because if the dip is bouncing quickly, it's a bullish sign. But if you're buying here, you're buying the falling knife. Because the dip can keep dipping. You don't really know when is the perfect entry to ape into the dip. The dip as well might keep dipping unless it's bought really, really fast. So that is a bullish sign. If volatility kicks back in this stage, in this dip, that is a good sign. But if it doesn't, it's just gonna keep dipping, because coins with no volume are just dipping, which I think is fate of this coin as well. But we do need to find some good coins, and I do want to ape into some coins actually during this live stream. Into some slow mooners though, which are really hard to find. And today I just found a few. I've already aped, so nothing really. I don't know if you can find something new. The Store one was nice, but it's high in the market cap. That is an issue. This one is first waving slow mooner, but as you can see here, the volume is on a decrease, and that is an issue. There are 12 copies of PUMP.FUN. It's because it was a pre-launch token. I think that is why. And usually that's a bad sign, because if the idea is not original, it's most likely to be a rug. It's likely to be a rug. But this coin, it was a pre-launch coin, I think. And those are the ones which try to bait people in, the ruggers. Just because people want to get into coins quick, and they just ape into rug by accident, you know. So I think that is completely fine, because it was a pre-launch. But I don't remember if it was a pre-launch, so do correct me if I'm wrong here. I don't really bother checking it again, you know. It will take time. But this coin, good distribution. They're bumping this coin up as well. It's a dog though, and dogs really have to stand out, you know. And this website is nothing special, unfortunately. Open Telegram. $50 members, which is like the bare minimum for me. 10 people in the voice chat, and the chat is locked for raids, which is good. It's training the muscle of the community. Developers splitting the wallet, and that is great, because that way the developer is going to hold less from his developer's wallet, which makes the project more attractive, especially if he owns about 5% or more. It's always better to split. So what is happening here now? Still the raid, and people in the voice chat, but not too many. So the community is not too big yet. But it could potentially slow moon. But here the volume is decreasing, so you do want to wait for volume to increase, obviously, before aping. So you have to really monitor those coins very, very closely. And once you see the bullish sign of volume kicking in, that's when you enter. But it takes really much focus and precision. Because obviously aping into those coins is very, very time sensitive. And there is no big community, as you can see. There is just like 13 people holding this token. And you want this to be at least 20. You want those wallets here to be full. All of those here as well. But here you can see the community clearly is small. So yeah, not an ape for sure. At least 20 people holding is like the bare minimum. Is a complete must. This coin first wave, but lots of volatility already, which I really don't like because it's not even sure whether it's going up or down. People are not sure. And as you can see here, 20 people are holding, but developer 1%, and those people hold very less. I don't know. It's really average. It doesn't really stand out in my opinion. So there is no socials, no nothing as well. So I'm going to close that one. We have seen this before, yeah. Short memory. This one maybe. First wave as well. Not a slow mooner, but yeah. No people holding really. No people holding this. But I do still always check out those projects which have no people if they're moving slowly like this one. Because perhaps you can find a nice website, nice developer, nice project, so why not? Short-term rentals powered by Solana's blockchain. Discover unique places to stay, all secured on the Solana blockchain. Enjoy the comfort, so rent. With rent tokens, you can stay anywhere. It's like an Airbnb. So it does promise a utility. Obviously, it's in the development, so really for this token, and do not take it way too seriously. But upcoming features for the future of rentals. Platform similar to Airbnb, but enhanced by power of blockchain. Secure and fast booking, all of that. The website does look very attractive in my opinion. So this one is definitely worth to check out because actually there is no Telegram, which is an issue. But Twitter is there. And they are tweeting, that is nice. And as you can see here, they're planning this launch from March, April, May. So this has been actually planning to launch for 2 months, which I see as a bullish sign because why would the developer now rock the people? He was planning to launch it 2 months ago, you know. So yeah, I see it as a very good sign. So this token might be attractive. I wish there was Telegram. Perhaps you can still find it here. Hello everyone, this is a 1+ year project with a hard-working team behind the scenes, working mainly on the business background. Please check our socials and white paper. I really want to find the Telegram though. I really want to find it. Perhaps it's on the website. There's just the Twitter. How about the white paper? Open the white paper. Wow, you can see things here, the plans and everything. So definitely looks nice. I'm not going to read all of this, but you can see there is hard work put in. Really solid. It looks like very solid. Perhaps on Twitter there is a Telegram link. There is just the website, which is the same, right? So I'm actually going to comment or DM them for the Telegram because I do want to ape into this project. If we can see a Telegram, because it's so easy to make, and if there isn't one, how can the community talk? It's a big issue. So how can I even DM here? I really don't use Twitter at all. I'm really not sure. Let's just post a reply. Can we do that? Do you have a Telegram? How can I DM here, guys? Can someone tell me? Not sure how it works. Would like to see some live action? Yeah, with this coin, I'm happy to ape if there is a Telegram. I actually hope there is. Because website looks good, looks like 1 year plus project. So it looks very promising. Looks very promising in my opinion. I can't see Telegram anywhere. How can I DM them? Messages maybe? I'll close this one. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just keep looking for more coins. Let's wait. Perhaps a reply to my Twitter reply. But there is volume slightly coming in, which is very nice. Soul rent. Developer doxed. Do your own research, guys. 1+ year project. And this looks very, very early. So not many eyes here. They're not even bumping up this coin. So yeah. You need to follow first the DM. Alright, thanks for letting me know. And now can I DM them? So what do I do now? Do I buy coins? Yes, of course. We do buy first waivers. I mean, not first waivers. Those we don't buy. We do buy slow mooners though. Or this one is a first waiver, yes, but I do like this project. So this one I do want to ape into, but no Telegram. So let's wait. Let's wait. Perhaps I have replied to the comment already, because they're active here. They're certainly active here. But let's keep looking. But this coin is really exciting in my opinion. Really, really exciting. What do you guys think in the chat? Would you ape into this coin? Are you in? Or are you just going to wait for Telegram? This coin looks kind of interesting. First waiver consolidating here. Bumping transactions, that is nice to see. Distribution does look great. Threads. Website is clean. So website is supposed to be good. Let's take a look. And welcome everyone. If you are new, subscribe with notifications on. Hopefully this doesn't affect the live stream because it does look like inappropriate, a bit inappropriate. But yeah, the website is really simple, nothing too promising in my opinion. They must have disabled DMs. Yeah, I couldn't see the DM option. 39 members and 13 voice chat participants. This is just average, even a bit below average, so nothing that special here. People not talking in the chat, but it's not necessarily an issue. I take this as a good Telegram, that's for sure. It certainly is not bad. Always join the voice chat so you can take a look at what is the agenda, what is discussing. You can ask questions from the developer. What is his vision? What is the plan for the project? You can understand and learn about him. Does he have morals? Because if he doesn't, he's going to rug, you know. But I'm going to close this one. Chart doesn't look really that attractive, but what about the volume? And volume is so down. So yeah, I'm closing this one, unfortunately. Have those guys replied to me yet? Not really. What about the price? The price is still at 9K. Yeah, but it looks nice though. It looks nice for sure. There are 30 soul rents and pump. Look, let's take a look, that's for sure. Because if it's a copycat, that's very, very bad. So, very bad sign we can see here. There is lots of soul rents here. Interesting. This must be a pre-launch token, which people were trying to bait into with copycats. But there must be a main one, and the one we are looking at has the most market cap. So this must be the real one. You can see this one had 10 replies. So yeah, I think we're looking at the real one. But yeah, we do got to join the Telegram because we need to figure out that now. Was it a pre-launch or what's happening? Because this is not good. If you don't know, why is this, you know? They were all launched today as well, probably, as you can see. 13th May. They are all very new. So it must have been a pre-launch. And welcome everyone to this live stream. I see 50 people in the live chat. So if you're new, subscribe and turn on your notifications. 12 replies here. And this one, yeah, didn't go up as well. So we must be looking at the real one. I think this is the real one. But we do need to wait for Telegram. That's for sure. This one I thought was rock before, but it's now pumping up, which is interesting because the developer actually sold out. But yeah, it's still rock. Someone is holding 70%. That's way too much. Obviously rock. This coin Xandao, let me find it, is now pumping. Where is it? Here. So the volume, I would assume, came back into this coin. And yeah, the volume now is back. So that is nice to see. Hopefully it keeps being stable, more or less the same, because that would be a great sign. That is great. The dip was bought very quickly and the volume is back in now. This one really is doing nothing at the moment. This one is very slow, but we saw this at like $25 in market cap or 20k, and it's slow moving up as you can see. Second wave. So very nice. Looks extremely nice, but too late though. Slow moon as well. And this I thought is going down because the volume was on a decrease, but I assume it kicked in or like remained stable. Yeah, so there was shallow volume as you can see, 4 candles like downtrending, and then volume kicked in, crazy surge, and it pumped like 2x. So that is nice to see. This project clearly has legs now. It's now more established, had more time to build a community, so we might want to re-examine that shortly. Still not many people talking in the thread section, unfortunately. This one is really slow and downtrending in volume. So let's look for some new coins. This should be a rug. Basically a recreation, a copycat to bait people in. So be careful, there was like multiple PUMP.FUN replications who just use the same name, same profile to bait people in. This one looks like a noob cat type of profile picture, like a simple hand-drawn, and it's dead already, so yeah. It was a rug pull. And this is now going to radium. We saw it before at 20 or $25 in market cap, and now it's about radium level, like very soon at 70k. Solana's price has been going up, so yeah, this moving up as well, the level to migrate to radium. So 30k to go, but it clearly is moving very nicely. This is very bullish at the moment. Too late to ape in though. This coin, Catrilla, like a cat and gorilla I would assume. Bumping transactions, but developer is holding 26. It's a rug pull, that's for sure. Stephen Hawking, but there is no volume as you can see in this stage, which makes it a bit sketchy. The volume completely died out at some point. I'm going to quickly speedrun a few coins and take a look at the websites and everything. And this is lagging a little bit, but this looks about average. There is like a video which is really lagging. There is like this text, those phases. That is nice, but nothing too special. 45 members, but it's a channel. There is a group as well. Uh, 100 members, that is nice, but no voice chat. Voice chat really is a must in my opinion. So that is unfortunate. But it's early for this coin, and 100 members is very impressive for a $10k market cap coin. Because clearly early, but you can see they were talking here, but now they don't really. So chat is no longer active at this current moment. Or someone is typing actually. But yeah, nothing too bullish here. There is no voice chat, which I don't really like. Should we keep it open? I think we should. But it's not an ape at the moment. They still haven't replied to my reply, unfortunately, to my question. Hopefully we can get some more information about that coin, Soul Rent, which currently is not even pumping, but I do think it's going to slow moon if this turns out to be the actual original legit project, because it makes me hesitant if there is so many coins and no telegram. So many coins with one name. Which one is even real? It's the most high up, but this might be not the original one. And this I've seen like for days, I think. This is a slow mooner. And this might be promising because, as you can see, at its first wave, and then the volume died down. The coin went to its baseline like $5k in market cap, and now it's reversing. You can see small volume is coming in. Very, very small. You can see it from here. And that is a great sign. Only at 10k in market cap as well. So this might be nice. There are people bumping up this coin. That is nice. So it gets more attention. There were like hundreds of replies as well. So community must be there. Website is nice, website is lit. I have seen it before, but I don't really remember what is this project looking like. And if the DEX is prepaid, that would be even better. As you can see here, apparently it's paid, but we got to verify that still with the soul scan transaction proof. But this might look very, very promising, Ape. This website I've seen before like 3 times. It's like a metaverse type of video interaction platform or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, you can walk here. There are other traders, as you can see. This like another person, this as well. It's like online. Not sure how it works, but it's like a metaverse type of thing. I've seen this before though, it's nothing special. On kyber.io. Interesting. So let's take a look at Telegram. Because if there is a community, this very well might be a great coin to enter. But it does need more volume to have this momentum. And it's going for a second wave, kind of. But it's so slow. And there is no this surge in volume. And usually you won't tape into second waves with surge with volume. But it still looks interesting. Even though it's going slowly. Even though it's moving really slow. And the beautiful thing about those slow moon as second waves is that if the things go south, if the momentum breaks down, if the coin no longer goes up, you can just cash out with like a minimal loss. So minus 10%, minus 20 is completely acceptable. You won't get really rocked here, because the most you can lose if this project rocks, if everyone sells out, it goes from 10k to 5k and to lose 50% at most. So the risk management here is great. And if things go south, you just sell. DEX banner. DEX is prepaid, that is nice. With credit card, Phantom. But where is the proof of transaction? So there is an invoice, that is nice. We can't see any names though related to this project, unfortunately. But it's a screenshot. I'll put the payment receipt. I am going to join the voice chat. See what they're talking there, if they are. There's just some music, so I'm going to leave it. But this looks kind of great, guys. What do you think? Like, it's going for a second wave, but it's very, very slow, which I don't really like. As you can see here, it's like moving in like 10 hours, it just moved up 20%. That's why I personally don't like this particular second waver, but this setup usually is perfect. It's really perfect because it does look like a cup, obviously a really, really bullish pattern as you can see here, but it's just too slow. So this, even if it goes for a second wave, it will take you days to cash out any profits whatsoever. So you're freezing your funds for days. That's what you have to understand. And this might not go for a complete second wave, like higher than the first. It might go for like 2x, a COM 2x, unless big surge in volume kicks in. So we are on the lookout. We'll keep it open, but it's not really that optimal entry in my opinion. Not that optimal speed, I mean. In terms of speed, it's not that great. They are silent here, not really responding to me. What about our other coins? Yeah, not much action. They're kind of slow mooning, all of them. This one was surging, really. As you can see, it's dipping now. Let's take a look. People are selling, but yeah, it's high up in the market cap at this point. So it's clearly too late to ape in. But this would be a nice second wave, as you can see. It's going up in hours. So hours sounds good, but days, as you can see with this coin, doesn't sound that good. It's a slow mooning second wave. What would be an impressive website? Yeah, it's nothing special because like it's my classic word, like a phrase which I use, I know. But I've seen very great websites. Like we have seen a great website with this coin Soulrent. Like I told, it's a magnificent website. Looks like a great interface and all of that. So I do think this one is nice. But another one which I liked is Slow Moona from like 8 streams ago, which we found at literally $10k in market cap actually, which went to Radium. This website was like a perfect representation of a perfect, magnificent website. You can see right away that it looks great. The interface, this picture is so high quality. Those colors matching together looks very, very good. This looks very professional. All of those. You can see them popping right now. The centralized community just looks great here. Outer rewards, utilities, long-term vision. There is some sort of a video which looks very, very nice. And you can scroll here for quite a bit, so it has lots of information in. You can actually use those features here as well. I'm going to speed run this, so we're not going to dive deep into this because it's too late to buy in. But they even have a YouTube trailer, as you can see here, 36 seconds, but it's very, very nice. So this website, when I opened it, I was like shocked. I was surprised. It's very, very awesome. And I think that most of those websites on PUMP.FUN simply are average. And that's what I mean by nothing special. So simply are average. They don't really stand out that much. But this website, you can tell right away, is different. It stands out in terms of its professionality. So there was lots of more effort put in, because any website you can open here, they look average and there is not much effort put in. So actually this one does look kind of good, which we just opened randomly. This looks kind of good. Just the font looks good, this background, this profile looks good, this looks good, this as well. The only issue here I see this is an AI image, which is like a sign of low effort usually. To my knowledge, this should be AI, which is usually a sign of low effort. But all this looks actually great. So this is a good website for sure. Things moving here, those are popping. So clearly more advanced. This looks great and great website. I do like this website for sure. As you can see, this one has a slow moon as well. And it looks like a solid project, I would assume. Hence it's pumping, slow mooning. So yeah, good website is a big bullish sign. And if it doesn't stand out, most of them are just average. Just average. This is a bit of a weird token, just weird name, but those tokens pump as well. There is no volume whatsoever though. Volume just kicked in, but it was dead for quite a while. But those weird names do pump for some reason, because it's so degen, but this rock pool, so very, very easily identifiable. This coin, by the way, is completely surging. This is a rock pool. This is a copycat, 70% developer. So yeah. There was an original Pop Pepe, which performed very, very well, but all the rest are scams. Elon with Trump, let's take a look. Thanks for the shows. You can show me coins in the live chat, guys, so we can keep it more interesting, more entertaining. But I'm going to give you the honest feedback. Now it's this one with 0 replies, and this most likely a rock right away. As you can see here, actually the distribution doesn't look too great actually. 9, 8, and 7, 6, 6, 6. So top 8 holders are holding like 60%. That is clearly a rock pool. And you can see we witnessed it in real time. It just rocked from 50k to 5k. Because those top holders sold for 12 so, 12 so, 20 so, and the developer or a cabal, like a group, were just buying from different wallets and obviously selling at the same time after pumping the coin to King of the Hill, and then they get the free promotion, free spotlight, and the normal traders buy. As you can see from here, I would assume that those traders are the ones who got baited in, didn't do their own research about holder distribution and the first transactions, and they got dumped on. So Monkey on Radium. So we'll take a look at it on Dex Screener. Monkey. Show many coins that you want, guys. We're giving honest feedback here. So Monkey is an altcoin of like 2 weeks I saw, and you can see it's doing really nothing. So if it's this coin, I would say it's completely dead, unfortunately. So not going to spend much time on it. It's just not moving at all in weeks. So yeah. This might be interesting because Trump is always in the trend, and the name kind of is funny. We can see the volume is on a decrease though, a little bit kicking in now. But yeah, distribution does look great. There are transactions of those bumps. There is no socials, perhaps you can find them from the thread. Malong meme play, can you check it? Sure, what's the name? And this is the Telegram. Let's take a look real quick. Take a look. Only 18 members, so clearly very, very small amount, very insignificant. So there is no community formed yet. And this is a big issue. It's at a kind of high market cap, like 15k. It was at 20k. And it's not high, but I mean by that time, the coins usually should have a community formed of some sort. And this has been live for hours, and there is no community formed yet, just barely anyone in the group. So for that reason, I conclude that this doesn't have a strong foundation. And the foundation is the community. They drive the projects, they buy the dips, they show the coin, promote the coin, and buy the coin. So without a community, it's really, really dangerous to ape in. But this coin, as you can see, which we spotted at 10k going for a second wave, this now has volume kicking in. So it had no volume before, but it does have volume kicking in now. So this is some nice thing happening right now. Very, very nice. Can you check Tuka? Is it on PUMP.FUN or Dex Screener? But yeah, this looks nice. We might even ape it this, but as you can see, second wave rate was kind of slow before, which is the only concern here. And we don't want this to lose momentum. So as soon as we see this coin consolidating like this, it has lost the momentum. As soon as the coin downtrends, obviously it means that it's not going for a second wave at the time being any longer. So now what needs to be done here is just the coin continuously uptrending without losing any momentum. So Tuka now, which I was showed from the live chat. There is so many of them, which is an issue. On Dex Screener, let's take a look. Two months old. So it's the established coin. So I know this coin, yeah. I thought like it's a smaller one, like small market cap. But this coin I can tell you the dip levels for it. As you can see clearly, it's moving in those high-low waves, so it is a bullish pattern. If it continues the same cutoff pattern, it's really bullish. You can see it moving in accordance with the volume as well, and the volume is clearly sufficient. The coin is established. It can't rug, obviously, not going to rug anymore. It's 2 months old, and it's one of the leaders. There is no other 2K coin, and he's like news reporter, kind of a political figure, so it's a long-term trend. There is lots of holders, and the more the better. But my dip levels for the coin, let's take a look. Because you don't want to buy the top, you want to get in at an optimal level. And if you're profitable already, make sure to take profits, that's for sure. And my Fibonacci reset for some reason, which is very, very bad because I can't tell you properly about my levels, but they are 0.618. Switch it to market cap. Yes, they are speaking of political coins like 2K, Champ, MAGA. Yeah, all of them are performing really, really nicely. And clearly they are a long-term trend at a safe ape for sure, because as long as US exists, those coins are going to be really dominating the market. But yeah, I have this default Fibonacci now. Every now and then it resets for some reason, so that's really, really bad. But my dip levels usually are at this level, 0.618 and 0.786. So this coin, as you can see, touched this level of $50 million in market cap and bounced back instantly. And this could have been an 80 or 90% flip, a quick one. So if you want to buy those coins, anything above this 0.5 level, which is currently 68, you're paying a premium. So anything above this green, you're paying a premium price. At 68k, million, you are basically at an average price. It's equilibrium price. Anything below is a discount. As a perfect discount, the golden pocket would be 51 million or less and 28 million or more. So in that range, 28 million to 51 million is a perfect golden pocket. So this is at a discount price at the moment, but my ideal depth level would be this right here, 28.8 million. So it happens to come back down here. It sometimes does so very precisely and bounces back. This is nice, but it might also go to around right here, not go all the way back to 28. So in this golden pocket, in this entire zone, this order is a great entry. And this Fibonacci, as I told, it's the default one, so I don't have my custom one. It reset. But this can only tell you the optimal entry and the optimal exit. So it's not going to tell you whether the coin is going up or down. So it's not magic, but it can help you with the dip levels, that's for sure. And the potential exits, which is really helpful. Because think about this. This is the top. It's all-time high. At a dip to this level, you might be thinking, it's a dip, which it is, but the coin still is trading above 68 million, which is the equilibrium, which means you're still paying a premium, even though it has dipped down from all-time high. And as you can see here, people thought they're buying the dip, and they were. It pumped back up, but then it went down to the proper dip level of 51 million, and then it bounced back. So this was a great entry, and the perfect one would be at 28 million. So do your own research, but always ape into dips, because paying the premium really puts you at a disadvantage. You're going to pay behind this coin, whatever coin you buy into, and sell the lows. You're going to be the guy from the memes, like the Wojak. So yeah, buy the dips, not the tops. That's always the rule. And Fibonacci can really help with that. Let's take a look at our previous coins. This one is dumping, not bullish on it at all, so there was no volume. Going to close that one. This one rocked actually. Glad we didn't ape in because there was so many of those copycats. There was no Telegram, so always good to approach those coins with skepticism. I did like the projects, that's for sure, but you have to wait for everything to be a full package, right? If there is no Telegram, if the team is not really responding to you, it's rather not an ape. Rather stay safe and approach those coins with big amounts of skepticism rather than being bullish on them. So that will get you the long way. But this is clearly a rug, unfortunately, and it was not foreseen even to me. And drugs are part of the game, by the way. As you can see here, is decreasing as well, and this pattern no longer looks bullish. This is like a pump and dump kind of pattern, so I'm going to close this coin. But the thing with drugs is, they are imminent, so if you're trading meme coins, it's completely inevitable. And I get drugged as well, by the way, and I assume you get drugged even more. But as long as you win, more than you lose, you're up. So that is what matters the most. And unfortunately, PUMP.FUN is full of rugs. Very, very sadly. They can't really avoid the ruggers and the cheats. And if they could, this would be a perfect platform. When does the Fibonacci work best? Can it work in 5 minutes the same way it works on the 4-hour chart? So the thing is that the coin has to be established. And you have to draw it all the way. Let me actually take a look at this. Let's take a look at this Sharkcat coin. So on a 5-minute chart, the thing is that it doesn't make any sense, right? Because you have to draw the Fibonacci from the very bottom till the very up. So it doesn't work on the 5 minutes. But one more thing I want to add. So I have to draw it from the bottom to the all-time high. And this one is not my usual one, so it's a default one. So this is for me confusing to look at because I usually don't use this one. But anyway, you draw it from the bottom till up, and you only do it on established coins. So if a coin is just 5 minutes old, 10 minutes old, it's obviously not going to work. So it has to be established. It needs a history, a chart history. So on the fresh coins, it does not work. That's for sure. But on more established coins, it works 100%. Works very well. Hello, Sergey. Welcome to this live stream. Happy to have you here. And this coin, as you can see, is consolidating. So this usually means it's kind of bad. It's kind of just bad because there is no volume. As you can see here, 0 transactions were made hours ago, which is, it is a slow mooning coin, about 1 day old. So let's take a look at the website. But just the volume so far doesn't look attractive, but the website does look great. Certainly better than average because it stands out. It's different. The interface looks completely different. This looks great in my opinion. Nothing too special, but it's certainly better than average. So this is a good sign. Great website is a great sign. Is it long position trading when you use Fibonacci? Yeah, for sure. So if you're trading short term, I mean, you can make 10 minutes trades, of course, but they still have to be on established coins. So when they dip down a lot to my perfect dip levels, the trade can of course be 10 minutes long, of course, but it can also be long term. So it works both ways, short term and long term, on long term coins as well as short term coins, and it can be a quick trade or a long trade. So either way it works. As long as the coin isn't news, then it doesn't work. 123 people. You can see only one voice chat participant, so very little people actually being active here, just 2 people online, which is a bearish sign because either those guys are simply not real, it's not real members, or they're simply not active. So it's either way really, really bad. You want the community to be really active, but it's a slow mooner, so for that reason it makes sense, kind of, but not ideal. Quest 1, so there are quests to claim rewards. Kill the dragon, 1 million mob tokens. Kill the wither, 1 million tokens. So this is nice. They have some utility. They do some sort of a reward thing. Dex is prepaid. 1 supply burn. Burn is nice. Launch our server, buy more tokens. What's going to come tomorrow? Online quests, grow and expand, marketing push to Radium and beyond. Keep making memes, that's important. Thank you all. So this looks nice. They're taking it seriously, that's for sure. And it's a slow mooner. And just 1 day old. And people are kind of active here, but this was 1 day ago. So at the moment, they are not active. Some people are talking here. Yeah, at the moment, admin and a few more guys. That is clearly nice. Welcome everyone to this live stream. If you are new, subscribe with notifications. Check out the completely free PUMP.FUN course. Also free Discord, free Telegram. Check out all of the free resources. Now this coin does look great, but it doesn't look great enough. It is a slow mooner, but it's kind of a new one. I would wait for it to be more established. That's for sure. The community is there, Dex is prepaid, and they do have lots of plants cooking. That is nice, and the website is nice, but not really sufficient in terms of volume. So it does need volume in order to make something happen. When it comes to slow mooners, 10-minute intervals are completely acceptable. The volume doesn't have to be every single second or minute, but as you can see clearly, the volume is there but hours ago, which is too shallow, and most of that is just the bumping transactions. As you can see here, very, very shallow. And always look for the big transactions because the small ones simply do not really matter. The small ones are just the bumps and they really can mess you up. And this one, as you can see, we're talking about this going for a second wave. But I also told you, if this loses the momentum, you just have to take profits, get out of the position. So here, as you can see, this broke the momentum down. This had a dip, and usually you want slow mooners to just go surge up in volume because people are going to notice those big green cucumbers and think it's going for a second wave, and then that's how it pumps up. But as you can see here, when it breaks the trend, it's bearish, and it's usually trending downwards from there. So this no longer, I think, is going for a second wave, unless it really surges in volume. This one is moving very, very nicely because at this stage we found this coin and I was really hesitant about this chart. It did look great, a slow moving first waver with sufficient volume, but now it clearly looks like an established chart. So that is very nice so far. Very bullish trend. This one is a very slow mooner, but we see market cap has went up. So let's refresh and check. And it is going up in this high-low pattern as the volume most likely kicked in. As you can see here, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So if it keeps moving, that could be really amazing. Unfortunately, even here, in my opinion, it was kind of too late to tape in. At 20-25k, it's a bit too late, but now it's certainly late. People are bumping, very nice, and the volume certainly is now there, I would assume. Actually, not really. Let me refresh this again. The volume really isn't sufficient still, but it is pumping. The volume is a bit more than it was during this stage, that's for sure. That's for sure. This one, Xandao, is dumping, but it had no volume either. Let's take a look at this now. Probably selling pressure. Yes, there is selling pressure volume. The developer was in the voice chat, like with camera, people said. So in terms of that, he's doxed. That is nice. But let's see where it bottoms out. Let's see. This coin is very, very up. And I was not bullish on this one. Full transparency. I thought this is going down as far as I know. But let's take a look. Volume now kicked in. All of a sudden, it had no volume. Then it kicked in. That's very surprising. And yeah, there is clearly much more volume. This one rocked, by the way. This at some point went to 40k and now it dumped to 5k. So let's refresh, but this rocked completely. Wow, yeah, it went for 2 waves and second wave trader could have made money on the way up, but yeah, it rocked. So definitely have to be careful. Most of those coins rock. So it's about taking quick profits. And as long as you take quick profits, when it comes to first waves, you can make money. But slow movements, the thing is that they're way more safer because the developers are holding for days. But this clearly broke its momentum. Let me delete the drawings too to make sure the chart is clean, but the momentum is broken here. This probably staying at the same level. Yeah, nothing happened here. Show me some coins in the chat, guys, if you want. You can ask any questions in the chat as well. And how long have I been streaming for even? 1 hour 30 minutes so far. Did I trade in Degen today? There is nothing to trade, absolutely. Let's take a look. This buys you a rock as well. Let's take a look. But there are new coins. We checked at the beginning of this live stream, and there were no new coins at all, unfortunately. As you can see, all of those coins are at the baseline market cap at $5K in market cap. So none of them really are moving. There was one which went from 5K to at some point 450K, which is this Clementine cat, now dipping and looking bearish, but could have made some nice gains. But this is the only project that like went to radium from PUMP.FUN today, I think. So yeah, not much projects happening there, not much volume, and not much people trading in the first place. So they still have to get more people in. If you look at their Twitter, they haven't grown today. Let's take a look. Degen.fund. They were at 10K yesterday, 10.5K, or 11K actually. And then 24 hours later, they only get 1K followers. So not much happening here. They are doing some tweets, that is nice for sure. Hiring marketing pros. So hopefully this continues thriving because more options is good and they do have really nice features. But at the moment, I do think you have to hold yourself from trading on Degen Fund because it's not quite established yet. And next few days, next few weeks will determine how successful is that project because it had lots of hype, but it was just 1 day hype. We got to make sure it's more established, more mainstream, because people still prefer PUMP.FUN at the moment. They literally have millions of people using it, I think, because PUMP.FUN is making $1 million per day from fees, which is 365 million per year if this is stable, which is crazy, like almost $1 billion platform in like a few years if they keep going, which is questionable and debatable was its long-term platform, but it shows great signs, promising signs obviously. This coin just debumping transactions lately and recently no volume whatsoever. As you can see here, really inconsistent volume and kind of high up in the market cap. Really simple website, so I am closing this particular coin. Closing this particular coin. We're kind of running out of coins too in PUMP.FUN because in 1 or 2 hours you can screen literally every coin there is, you know, and you basically run out of coins. You can see there is some sort of volume bumping transactions, but doesn't look attractive, too early in the market cap, which means basically the coin can die really quickly. The coin has to be established enough, but not that high up. So usually at $15K, in my opinion, it's a golden time to buy in. This coin, for example, just from the looks of the chart, in my opinion, looks kind of unattractive because it's like pump and dump kind of chart. And you want the chart to be more healthy, like higher lows, obviously. So I'm going to close this one right away. I'm kind of trying to speed run those coins, but I can't find many new ones. This one is clearly AI made, and AI made things we simply don't like. It's a sign of very low effort. Have we seen this before? And this coin died at some point, now it's pumping, so it's sketchy. And people are saying, it's developers saying cabal. And there isn't much people holding, even the developer probably sold out. So yeah, But we can't find much new coins, guys, hence I'll end the live stream here. I do hope you enjoyed. If you are new, make sure you subscribe with notifications. It was a fun live stream still, and come back for more because I'm streaming every single day, tomorrow, after tomorrow, and literally for months to come. I'm going to be online every single day, so tune in, guys. Check out the free course, free Discord, free Telegram. Make sure you join the free resources and come back for more. I wish you an instant prosperous day from